Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Context as he let the ball go. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Texas. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball with the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He finds the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And here's the handoff. And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain puts them in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on the design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
He'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This time a completion. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with
the ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Second down, we're going to throw it. Buying time now, rolling to his left. It's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
How about the tall man there getting the first down on fourth down and short? Good job and a good call by the offensive coordinator. Hey, when he's got that kind of length, it's pretty easy for him to find a crease and get up into the air and get that first down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the handoff. Powering through. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down here for this offense. They'll feed the back again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback keeps the football, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from the 14. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Pass hauled in inside the 15. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Right for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
No press here. The defense backing away. Ball handed off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Breaks loose at the 45. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the back now goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kentucky. It was a foot race, and he won it. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Went after, up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm, Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Finding some room at the 25. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just...
Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18, but Turner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air, trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and get this team to 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. They'll try to run for the first down. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Physical running, fights off the defender. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Clemson's offense takes the field. The first chance we've had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And look, he's going to take a shot right away. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Snags a quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Fielded at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Running through the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the tailback's got it again. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Can you believe this? Instead of an interception, it's a first down. Roughing the passer is the call. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made after a big gain. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Kentucky. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and
down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10 with a 1st down and goal. After the big game, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Clemson, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Quick catch over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And he'll set up to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Let's see if this score curve can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Important second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Jukes to get free. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Coming up, fourth down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Picks up 1. Brings up second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion.
Touchdown, Kentucky. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Clemson, 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He moves the ball out to the 15.
With the carry.
Listen,
Picks up.
to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after just a short gain. Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Can he get there on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. He's on for his 5th punt of the day now. Oh, and he's got some space here. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive into good position. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42, spike.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. There's really solid defense on that play.
They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Just much like you saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So here we go. We'll start the fourth quarter with a field goal attempt. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The pass rush closing in, and he's got it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Throw to the running back in the flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. It's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
And first down for the offense.
And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now.
Let's go.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of...
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he pulls in the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. But wait, a flag is down. If it's on the defense, personal foul, first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. We're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
I'll stop them at the 34. That will be a first down. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set. Dino, Dino. Terrier.
Quarterback drops back, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger